I just got stuck, bro. But
Well, I got you.
boom, 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 boom. Nah, for real. Welcome to another weekly edition of the Best Way to Smoke News. You know, that weekly news that you most definitely cannot refuse. And it's
Don't
being
do it.
sponsored by that Cali Gar. Get you some glue gar. Trust me, you ain't gonna be smoking no spit. And you know what I'm saying? You know, for all them like designer type rollers,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? AKs, you know what I'm saying? All that. Like,
Put it together.
get you that glue guard.
Yes.
It works.
Yep.
And this news is being presented to you by none other than your favorite smoking partner, Serpo.
Big J.
Yep. A recall poll conducted by Noble Predictive Insights found that about half of Utah voters support legalizing adult use cannabis. You know what? They just saying they trying to legalize adult use cannabis. It's like I done rolled through Utah, and it's like I just thought, you know what I'm saying? It was cool.
Right.
I'm so happy they didn't just like mess with me and nothing like that because I didn't know what was going on.
Right.
Stay informed.
Man.
All right. The poll conducted by Noble Predictive Insights on behalf of the Utah Patients Coalition found that about 50% of Utah voters support the legalization of adult use cannabis. In comparison of 38% of voters believe that only medical cannabis should be available. True. 9% believe that cannabis should be prohibited entirely. Get rid of that 9% entirely. And just 3% were not sure. Those 3% that are not sure, please find, you know what I'm saying, an outlet such as the Best Way to Smoke News, you know what I'm saying, to stay informed on nice news, good news, informative news, healthy news. Yep. Support for adult use cannabis was highest, 60% among younger voters and lowest, 29% amongst those aged 65 plus. And I can almost guarantee you those 65 plus, that 25%, been hip to what cannabis do, or can do. While middle-aged respondents were split almost evenly on the issue at a 49% favor. You know what I'm saying? Desiree Hennessy. No relation to Hennessy. The executive director of the Utah Patients Coalition said the poll was designed to gauge public opinion on the state's medical cannabis program and on cannabis reforms in general. So pretty much, Utah, it's open.
The Utahnians?
Utahns.
Yeah. Right.
Utahnians.
Right, Utahnians.
You Utahnians. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Desiree Hennessy. It's pretty much saying like the doors, the tables, and all that is open.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For public opinion.
For sure.
Not saying that if you come in and say something, all right, this is going to be it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But with your public opinion, it can like ignite something, you know what I'm saying, of somebody behind the table to go ahead and enforce something. So yes, on medical cannabis use.
Yep.
Yes, on recreational use to all the Utahnians.
Tonians. Yep.
That's a tight name for y'all.
Yep. Moving on. California cannabis crackdown leaves underlying problems unaddressed. California regulated cannabis market, the one that provides lab-tested products geared towards consumer safety, hasn't shown signs of benefiting from the state's recent crackdown on unlicensed operations. That's because they're not going to get them all. There are 500 fewer cultivation licenses in the state's regulated market than at the beginning of the year, and sales figures are projected to decrease by 4% compared to 2023, according to the California Department of Cannabis Control, DCC. In addition, if you know what I'm saying? California licensed cannabis market lost nearly 5,000 jobs, a 6% decrease compared to the previous year, according to the industry staffing platform Vengist. Furthermore, 15% of California cannabis licenses were in default on their tax obligations as of the beginning of the year. Still, state officials took a victory lap this week in announcing their enforcement actions against unregulated operators. And look, y'all know we've been talking about the unregulated operators and stuff too, like big, heavy. You know what I mean? But you still seeing from what they're saying it's not the legal market is not seeing an increase in anything. A major increase is still kind of seeing somewhat of a small decrease in sales. It still keeps going down every year. You know what I mean? They not gonna catch everybody though, man. To each his own. I'm gonna leave it
It's
at that.
yeah, and then it's like with that too though, is to be honest with you, if you are like, you know what I'm saying, and within those legal realms or whatever, and you got like legal work, and this is just like to dispensaries.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
If it's that, you know what I'm saying, I believe it helps, you know what I'm saying, to have like people on your squad. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like that's gonna bring people back, whether you got good bud or some BS bud. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you got like some homing, like welcome,
Right.
you're gonna get through the BS bud because they're gonna come a time when they get the good stuff.
Right. But you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all like this though, just to keep it 100. I will support and shout out though, but if you got some boo-boo bud, I'm not buying that shit. Plain and simple. I'm not finna buy it.
Bottom line is, man, connect with your community. You know what I'm saying? Don't be there, you know what I'm saying? And just like, I'm just trying to use you for your bread.
Man.
That's pretty much what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, for sure. That was plain and simple. Yeah.
Think big. Oh, it's my turn. That is such a nice picture.
It is.
All right. A Montgomery Circuit judge in Alabama has appointed a mediator to help resolve the legal dispute over the state's attempt to license integrated operators for its long embattled medical cannabis program. I like that. I like that mediator right there, because it's like you have a person that understands all the legal, technical aspects of it. You know what I'm saying? And I can come and understand those who don't know the legal and technical aspects of it.
Right.
So I can talk to you and I can talk to you and understand both. So whatever your message is, I can properly relay it here. Whatever your message is, I can properly relay it there.
Y'all understand?
So in that aspect, this is just the beginning of the article. Montgomery, I'm giving you a thumbs up on that one. That mediator, you own to something. Montgomery Circuit Judge James Anderson on Tuesday appointed a mediator in a legal dispute over Alabama's attempt to award medical cannabis operator license. That's great. Medical cannabis operator license is much needed. And that's in the ABC News report. Anderson appointed a retired circuit judge, Eugene Reese, to the case, writing that mediation is appropriate in this case and could result in a speedy and just resolution of the dispute. Great conflict resolution. You know what I'm saying? The argument stems from a series of lawsuits against Alabama Medical Cannabis Commission's AMCC licensing efforts for the state's medical cannabis program, which lawmakers approved back in 2021. The lawsuits covered a variety of complaints, including that there were inconsistencies in the tabulation of applications, scoring data, that the AMCC had violated the state's open meetings law, that officials had no right to revoke licenses that were awarded, then retracted following the discovery of the aforementioned. Hold on. Pause for a second.
Bruh.
Aforementioned data area.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? That regulators had wrongfully implied the owner of a company had been previously convicted of a crime, and that regulators unfairly excluded a company's application from the second licensing round. Most recently, one of the companies suing the Alabama Medical Cannabis Commission last month asked a judge to toss the agency's attempt to award cannabis licensing and declare the regulator's appeal process void. That's a whole lot.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But what it sounds like to me or what it was, it's like some of these, like it seemed like some of the programs that's offered within the cannabis realm, some people took advantage of it. Once they took advantage of it, they like, no, you can't. And they retracted some shit. Some stuff, which is they weren't supposed to. It's like some of them was kind of in their guidelines or something like that. They playing tug of war.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this mediator, you know what I'm saying, is finna be here. All right, this is this is that. So we can all come to a straight and cool understanding and keep it going, not take it away.
Yep.
Good looking for staying with your favorite smoking partner. Woo, that was tough.
It was. It was tough, huh? All right, look, we gonna make this short and sweet. You feel me? Unlicensed New York cannabis retailer ordered to pay. Hey, wait, hold on. I want to say this. If you guys pay attention to the show, you know what I mean, to the news, and you tune in, this might sound familiar to some people.
Yeah.
Unlicensed New York cannabis retailer ordered to pay $9.5 million. The owner of an unlicensed cannabis retail upstate New York is facing a $9.5 million judgment after investigators found the Rochester-based store had been selling unlicensed cannabis products since September of 2022. The New York Law Journal reports. Issued by the New York State Supreme Court Justice Frederick Reed, the judgment against George West, who owns Jadega 7.0 in Chattanooga, Chattanooga, was issued after West allegedly ignored a June 2023 notice from the Office of Cannabis Management, OCM, to stop selling cannabis without a license. As penalty, West is ordered to disgorge more than $1 million in profit from selling unlicensed cannabis products and pay $8.4 million for continuing to sell after being ordered to stop. New York Attorney General Letty James thanked OCM for collaborating with the investigation, though. But I want to say this, though. They saying that he made more than $1 million and shit, though. He made a lot of money just from 2022 to 2024. The notices that they gave him, for that to accumulate to that much money, that's crazy, though, for it to be $8.4 million. And I'm knowing it's not just based off of his sales, it's penalties and all kind of other things that come with that, though. So, I mean, everybody should do things right, though. You know, everybody should do things the right way. You know, I'm the big advocate of that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though,
doing shit right.
Yeah. Well, yeah. As far as in the business realm, you know what I'm saying? But to hit somebody over the head like that, though, $8.4 million, that's a lot to just kind of take that. That's the kind of shit that'll take you out. You know what I'm saying? You might be going to work for FedEx and probably don't get your check no more.
Maybe that's the point.
Yeah, to take a motherfucker out, though. But
that's cool. He just validated one friend.
But I say this, though, like, give a motherfucker a chance, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, yeah, I kept violating whatever I kept violating, though. It's just like a motherfucker going to jail or getting caught up in something. Give a motherfucker a chance to right the wrong, though. You know what I'm saying? Don't just try to take me out, but, man, make something work. Because it's a lot of people that can't get into the industry that want to get into the industry. And I don't know dude's circumstances to that extent, but
he was warned.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? So if you made it to this point in the video, like the video, comment your opinions. Man. You rocking with it, subscribe. Sure. And I am so happy you say if this sounds familiar to you, meaning it has already been presented. So if you are a viewer, I mean, not just a viewer, but if you are like rocking with the Best Way to Smoke Weekly News and you can pinpoint this, whose delivery was better? Oh, I need this one. That shit is great. A recent study published in the journal Insects found that hemp-derived CBD kills yellow fever mosquitoes in their larval phase within 48 hours of application. That's great. and I'm just saying this is great because it's like the curious minds of cannabis. You know what I mean?
Right.
Figuring out everything. You know what I'm saying? A study published in the journal Insects found that hemp-derived CBD killed both species of yellow fever mosquito in their larval phase, including one that had developed insecticide resistance. The team of the Ohio State University pulverized air-dried hemp leaves into a fine powder soaked in methanol to reach the desired CBD concentrations. Within these concentrations, you know what I'm saying, they went and did their little research with the mosquitoes, and you know, don't nobody like these little mosquitoes and all that.
Right.
But it's like is I don't got no mosquitoes.
Right.
All with CBD. You know what I'm saying? The researchers found that CBD killed the insects within 48 hours. In an interview with the Ohio State News, Eric Martinez Rodriguez, lead author of the study and graduate student of entomology, noted that mosquitoes are one of the deadliest animals. I didn't know mosquitoes was an animal, bro. But mosquitoes are one of the deadliest animals in the world, mainly because as adults, they serve as vectors of disease. I gotta call bullshit on your research now, homie. I think those are insects, dude. Eric Martinez Rodriguez.
Hey, check the facts first.
Hey, a mosquito is an insect, dude. You got 6 legs, a head, an abdomen, and shit. Bruh. But
it could be about you. Do you believe what they say? Is it true? Or is
Man, hey, this is the longest news we ever did.
No, but all right, look, here it is. If you compare the amount of hemp extract needed to kill 50% of the population to other synthetic conventional insecticides, it is on the high side. But when you compare it side by side to other natural extracts we have tested in our lab, only a relatively low amount is required to produce highly maturely valued in larvae. This is again by the Martinez Rodriguez dude, and I'm calling BS on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think a mosquito is an animal, bro. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Actually, it's based on the state.
Based on the state.
Yeah, different states will call animals insects animals.
Yeah, have different states have. Different
Well, we don't do that shit in California. That's your weekly news with Serpo Jr.
Big J.
Baby.